anybody between the age of 18 to 35 is a youth. So if we're going by that, Jerry, based on the list that I saw, though their date of birth is not on the list, but some of them, of course, we know them.
You would gauge them.
Jerry is like 90% too.
Are not youths.
Are not youths.
They are our elders.
Now I stand to be corrected, right? Yeah. But just like as I said, for some of them, but I'm excited because we have a woman
running
on that list.
But peace, we have about 20 people running, right?
Yes.
20 exactly.
Yes.
And we have 2 females.
Yes.
We have one in SDP and we have one in ZLP. Yes. This is your aspect. This is where I'll admit that you are a guest because it's women. No, I know you're an advocate for this. Please. If we go to your social media, you'll see this exact thing. Women inclusivity. Sometimes they would say the space is so male dominated. We have 20 and we have just 2 females run. Do you think and you're happy? Is it commensurate? Shouldn't we have like 7, 8 males?
I'm happy because last year we didn't have, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, last year I can't remember any female candidate. But this time around we have.
No, on that accord, it's progress. At least
we're not where we used to be, right? We're not where we want to be, but we're definitely not where we used to be.
Indeed.
You understand?
Yeah.
So a plus. How I wish we have more than.
What are those hurdles these women face, for so long? With age where you're saying women cannot vote, I think in this time and age women can do anything. But what are those barriers that you would say?
For me and you in the city, we think that women can't do anything. We still have narratives that are still traveling around. Some of these narratives are not narratives that we just heard like this year or now. These are narratives that have been echoed into our ears for years, and they're acting on them. We have people who are acting on them indirectly. Now, when we talk about such, right, when we talk about women's involvement in leadership and all that, we have 3 major factors that are standing as hurdles, as challenges for women, especially in Plateau State too, or in the north, right? We have culture, we have patriarchy, and then we have religion. Whether you like it or not, we have a certain church, right, that based on their doctrines and all that, a woman does not preach in the church.
Yeah, we do.
In
this time and age.
Yes, in this time and very popular with large congregation and all that. And a woman cannot be part of the church council. They do not have a woman as part of the church council in 2026. Right? What does that even say when we're coming from the religious aspects? Right? When we know that the home and then the church or the religious center is something that as human beings we also deal.
They form the basis.
Of course, they form the basis, right? Now, imagine that you go to church every day as a woman or as a girl, and I don't even see women in positions of leadership.
So you're conditioned.
It tells me it's impossible.
Yes,
it doesn't even make me think. You understand? Now we have culture where women are meant to just be at home and do the domestic work as caregivers, right? When you check statistics, you find out that women, I think about 86.2% now worldwide, not just in Nigeria or Plateau State alone. I think this should be statistics from UNESCO also. Now 86, now this percentage of women only do home caring job. They don't do any other work. That's their work. And don't forget that this kind of work are mostly work that are unpaid, because you're contributing to home, you're holding your home together and all that. So how do you expect such a woman to even think about running for office? Where does she want to get the money from when she's economically empowered? Now let's talk about patriarchy. Now patriarchy in the sense that if you check when men started voting, just voting, when women started voting, right? Now we're talking about as far back as it's recently, right? As far back as 1970s.
Yeah.
Women were not voting. You understand?
And it's so far if you look at it, yes.
Women
were not voting.
As far back, women were not voting. But men have been in the political space. Women are just trying to find their feet. Then the politics space is known to be a space that is dominated by men. So you, a woman, you're coming up. You're just, these men have been in this space for a very long time. And then you're just coming. How do you want to beat somebody that understands the game, plays the game, has introduced the game? You're just coming. You've not even finished learning game. Yeah. How do you want to beat such a person? So we have that, and then we have the money aspect, the economic part of it, right? Of course, for women growing in your career, now when you start childbirth, you're taking care of the home, where you're in a home whereby the husband comes back, his own is to go to work in the morning, to go and hustle.
We go to hustle
when
now.
You go out to hustle.
Yes,
and then you come back home and he crosses his leg on the table and he's watching.
You go and bring food.
You're going into the kitchen to prepare food, to give him food, and probably your clothes where you have to wash, baby's clothes or something, you have to wash before to work the next morning. You go to bed, you're tired already. Yeah. You're sleeping. The next morning, what time do you have to do extra work for you to even grow in your career? And you know, progression in your career is more money. So even if it's business you have, what time do you have to sit and think about strategies on how to improve your business and all that?
Oh my God, this is so wonderful. Listeners, I'm sure you have heard a very detailed aspect. I knew Peace was going to be the guest when it comes to women. Just leave one for her.
We're just women. But agreeing to agree.
Yeah, but it's a wonderful insight, to be honest, for women especially. And listeners, I'm sure some calls are coming in, but we'll just the conversation just a few minutes. We go on a break and we open the phone lines. But let's talk about ladder before we finish this whole women issue. We'll go to vote buying, we'll go to the poverty aspect and all that. We'll touch all areas. But when we are women, ladder, we have had a female deputy governor. We have had a senator. Aside Professor Nora, have you had any woman senator? You can remind me.
Senator, none that I can think of.
Okay, we've not had, but when you had these two women in position. Now, aside that, look at other appointees, women.
We only had ministers and...
Yes, okay, yes, indeed. But when it comes to ladder, you as a woman, I'm just talking about precedence. You as a woman, you get to the position of minister, you get to the position of deputy governor, senator. You decide to empower women with grinding machine. You decide to empower women with what? Hairdressing businesses. There is no actual impact. I don't know how to put this, but you don't prepare women to come and take up these positions that you're in. Instead, you are empowering them to remain in the household. That is how I see it. You know, there was a minister who took it a step further and empowered women with keke nape. You understand? Why haven't there been impactful sessions where you teach women how to become economically independent, how to vie for these positions? Why do the women keep giving the other women grinding machines? You know, we come and see, to be honest, if we have another woman governor, she will empower women to the core with more grinding machines, more hairstyle. You know, because
what you don't know,
please, that is what I've seen since I was born. You know, that's what I've seen since I was born. So yeah,
Jerry, this is it. Now check the women being empowered and women at the grassroots.
Yeah,
they're being empowered with some of these grinding machines.
So are they condemned that they can't? Okay,
no, I'm taking it somewhere. Now, you made an instance. We have once had a deputy governor who is female. We currently have a deputy governor who is also female, right? Now, if you check from the first one, now this one is still 7. Let's check from the first one. Now, from that one, now she has grown and her politics is even outside states. She has also served as minister. You get well served as minister. Now she even has an African appointment and all that, UN appointments and all that. Now, in that kind of situation, you can only, I keep saying, you can only act within the impact you're going to make or the actions you're going to take is only within the knowledge, the exposure that you have gotten. You understand? Within the exposure you have, within the knowledge you have, you're limited to. That is what you're limited to, right? You cannot act outside what you do not have. So at a particular time in life, right, you might do some certain things, and when you move further, you turn back and you'll be like, do you mean that I did that? I would have done better. But the truth is, you wouldn't have done better. You're seeing it as you doing better because you have grown.
Yeah, you were working with what you had. Yes,
exactly. You understand. Now, going back to the women I talked about, the empowerment in the local spaces and all that, we already identified money as a challenge for women in politics. Now, and we talked about patriarchy, we talked about culture and all that. Now, you have not fully empowered these women for them to be able to know that, okay, if a woman wants to go to school and she has a husband who is not willing and ready to sponsor her, will she jump and go to the school? How will she get to the school?
She needs something to bring in.
Economically empowered, right? Now, for some of them, there are people that will tell you that grinding machine is something they need to make them move from one position to another.
Yes, and it helps lots of women. We have seen that.
Further, where I'm going to query some of these things is M&E. After you've empowered these women with the grinding machine and all that, have you come back to check where are they now that we've given you what is the situation like?
Yes.
What was it like before the grinding machine? Now that you have the grinding machine, have you grown to be able to also empower? You find out, it will surprise. I know a woman who trained all her kids in school with the same grinding machine we're talking about. So it's the aspect of perspective. You understand?
It has actually helped.
It is a stepping stone for another person. And another person, it might be something that will limit you and just restrict you to be there. So as you said, let's do more of opening these women's minds for them to see that they can go beyond grinding machine, right? Let's have trainings. But the problem again is if you carry out your survey, if you do your groundwork very well, when you go to the field, you find out that some of these women, when you offer knowledge, they'll tell you that it's better, give me the grinding machine, it will give me money now.
Indeed,
so they don't care about because they don't see how progressive that can be.
Yes. Oh my God, this has been Pole Science 101, Women in Society, with the lecturer Peace Dukas, who has given us so much insight. I'm telling you, we can stop writing, stop taking notes. We're going to go on a short break so that we can open up the phone lines and hear what people are saying. We have not even got into the aspect of vote buying and the rest, but that poverty aspect, I would have loved us to see it. But we are going to take a very short breather. Again, is our signature tune. It's just to give us a breather, and then we'll be back to open up the phone lines. Remember, you can send your contributions on Facebook. We are live on Plateau Radio Television Corporation Official. You can send your comments, and then we will read it. As soon as we're back, we're going to open the phone lines, and we'll join it in the conversation, and we see where that takes us. So please stay tuned.
Welcome to the Echoes of the Plateau Dream, the voice of Plateau youth and the platform where our ambition meets opportunity. The moment has come for youth of the Plateau to stand tall, to harness our vibrant energy, unwavering resilience, and unmatched creativity in forging a legacy of hope, progress, and a future that shines brighter for all who follow. This show is more than a mere discussion. It is where we transform our ideas into action and our hope into tangible progress. This is simply where the dreams of the Plateau youth come alive. Come along, let's work hand in hand, side by side, and together we'll build the plateau of our dreams. We believe that the time to do so is now.
Okay, welcome back. This is Echoes of the Plateau Dream, and it's that program that has kept you people connected to governance in Plateau State, #1 youth program, and we are not trying to beat our own chest, but it's time to open the phone line 0812588648. Let's hear your contributions before we go on with the conversation. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma.
Please,
sir.
Good, please, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Thank you. This is Pastor Eric. I'm calling you from Refuge here in Jos.
Okay, Pastor Eric, thank you for joining us. Thank you for always following us. Please go ahead.
You always keep us alive and more educated.
Yes, thank you. Please go ahead.
Yes. I thank you very much. Yes, it's your guest, the sister in the studio.
Yes, my co-host.
Yes, yeah. You see, I don't think women has much problem. The problem I see is that unity among themselves. 1, 2. The office they're supposed to occupy, left for me is much on houses of assembly offices, which need to be agitated seriously, that seats should be made vacant for them, so that issues that bothers women can be discussed and scrutinized in the house. Why the front whatever, because any pain a woman goes through, she knows it better than men who occupy some offices the women supposed to occupy. Having said this, as we are looking forward 2027, like you said, many people have forwarded themselves for campaign for elections, some for the election. But we didn't see many women. Is it that primaries could not throw them up? And if it is, what happened? Because in many primaries, there are male, there are female, and if the male took it, what is really the problem? Is it the problem of finance? That should be talked about and harmonized. Also, if you are looking national sense of what is happening to us, women are not occupying the office of vice president or senate president in the national.
Yes.
But they can have opportunities in the house whereby they can be the house member. I enjoy the woman from Kogi State. Whenever she's handling an issue, you see her come out very clear.
Yes,
you saw her clearly. Of those days when they handled NAFDAC. You see effects where they make. So there are places they sit in the country that they can be allowed to function properly. So we need to make that agitation very serious for them to have that opportunity.
Okay.
Then lastly, you look at candidates that have emerged. We are looking forward for people that can still seriously heal the country and save this nation. The youth are not really, they are in causality as we are talking now. Some, like you said, are not in the line to be able to make choice. But I have good choices, and we have good choices that have matched, that have come up from the lineup. Even when we say the three major candidates from NDC, from APC, from PDP, we know the people that are raising our hope that we can go align with saving Nigeria, even because of what is on ground, that insecurity is plaguing us, education is incomatous. Every aspect of our life, we should ask ourselves question: has things work even when they remove subsidy?
Yes.
I'm okay with okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you. This was a very profound explanation, very detailed from our caller from Rayfield here. I'm going to call out the number before we go on with the conversation. 0812-588-6048. One more time, 0812-588-6048. Do not forget you can contribute also on Facebook, Plateau Radio Television Corporation Official. Please, back to the conversation. He was just talking about youth. And he also made allegation. He said, among the three, we already know who we are to vote for. We're talking about youth and their participation. I really have a problem with that, but let's hear.
I also talked about the women aspect, which I'm still itchy.
Okay, we'll take that down and so please keep that topic. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, how are you?
I'm good. Please, what's your name and where are you calling from, sir?
This is Jose Amos calling you from Ampangwe in Mangu local government.
Okay, wonderful to have you. Please go ahead with your contribution.
Yes, the topic of discussion is a nice one. Women are good generally, but in every society there must be the good, the bad, and the ugly. So if women are running into a political position, is a very good thing. So, but how this is compared to what is happening at the federal level? It's not good in Nigeria that if you match as a leader, ruling millions of people in a country, then when it comes to appointment, Hello?
Yes, we are on with you.
Then you just appoint your tribes.
Hmm.
You know, when the appointment is supposed to, if it is 20 people you are supposed to appoint, you appoint 15 people as your tribe, people.
Hmm.
It is not good. Look at when the former head of state, in his appointment, you discover that most of the appointments, they are Hausa people. So check the current one also. We have a good number of Yoruba people occupying the top seats in the federal level. Which as a country, if we are to develop, to be sincere to you that many things should be examined very well before going. You know, people don't have the degree knowledge that such things can stand as a hindrance to every gender in the political participation, whether the female or the male.
Okay.
So if you examine or you check, you see how many females are there in the federal appointment. So the surprising thing is that where is the Federal Character Commission checking balances in terms of appointment? So that signifies that even if women are ready to participate in politics, there are so many things they need to do.
Thank you.
You know? Yeah, thank you. That's my thing.
Okay, thank you so much for your contribution. Please, before we jump over, there's something you wanted to address about the women.
Okay, so I think the caller, the one before this one, Pastor Eric, was talking about women that have served in positions and the need for women to get into those decision-making rooms, like the National Assembly and all
yes,
that.
they should fill up those positions.
This is something that we are trying as much as possible to also advocate. Women can do this. We've tried some of them and we've seen. But the truth again is, he said, why are we not seeing the women? It's a political game, right? We've had the men who have been playing this game for years. Now we're even trying to get women adjust their minds to the fact that, okay, this space is not just for the men. That's the place of the patriarchy that I'm talking about. They've always known, there are women that have always known that political space is just for the men. Right now, how can you disabuse their minds from that narrative to make them believe that yes, you also can be a part of that, right? So it's not, if you check the number, it's not something that can be compared to that of, but again, we're asking that women get the opportunity. When they get the opportunity,
they need support.
They'll do well.
Okay. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, please, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello. Good afternoon.
Yes, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, my name is Goladi Dalsima. I'm calling from Garam in Tenke local government.
Okay, please go ahead, Mr. Goladi.
Basically, I would like to appreciate this program.
Thank you so much.
When I listen to this program is boosting my morale. When you look at our youth today, most of us, they use us as a political campaign runners. So, as 2027 is coming, we are going to be wise, because we should not force ourselves to die because of somebody.
Yes.
So when it comes to political position, as a youth is going to contest. You don't have the right. The elders will say that you are too small. You cannot contest. So we always be expecting that we fight for them.
Yes.
But some of the youth is done during the campaign. So I'm appealing to the youth. You should be wise this 2027. Don't kill yourself because of somebody.
Yes.
Because after all, when they win, they will be in a big house with their families, living suffering. So when it comes to appointment,
yes,
you see, they will just speak to some people very little. I know when they say when you impact women, you impact
the society. Yeah.
So
That's
if
right.
you try their best to cooperate the women, when you look at the population of this country, the women are the majority. But
True.
lack of
Are you sure you're the
cooperation,
majority?
when they cooperate, I know even the presidential, they can win the election. So they should come together and sit together and look at a person that will be representing us as a woman. But sometimes when you look at the side of a woman, when a woman gets the control, it's a difficult to for you to get
to her.
in terms of when you look at in terms of a difficulty,
Yes.
a woman is looking down to look at what is happening to the women in down. So I'm appealing to women to contest this 2027. But
Okay. It was hard to have this conversation, but I understood. A slight correction: women are actually not more than men; they are slightly more men.
We have majority
yes,
of
yes.
population as youths.
Indeed, as youth we do. Yeah,
not-
but men have a slightly higher population. Hello, good afternoon.
good afternoon, my brother and sisters in the studio.
Yes, good afternoon. Please, what's your name and where are you calling from, sir?
You are speaking to Honorable Stephen Chodi King. They call me the ultimate combatant radio.
Thank you so much, the ultimate. We love your voice. Please go ahead. Thank you so much. Go ahead with your contribution.
Honestly, your discussion is timely. And I just want to make a contribution. Is passionate about the happenings against women. All that is happening against women is a result of mental, societal, and cultural slavery.
Yes.
You have already manipulated them right from the beginning. When they give birth to a man in the house, you see celebration is different. When they give birth to a woman, it's very low key.
Yes.
The women have been discriminated right from the beginning, right from that. It's responsible for what is happening in society. People look down on them as if they are not human. As if they cannot participate in reality. So women can participate further and they can perform far better than the men. So what I just want to say is that let them set themselves free. They are in captivity. Psychological captivity, mental captivity, and then the society itself by marriage and other things. You see, women's presence is not more than of men. When people say that women don't cooperate, I don't agree with it. Go to meetings and see. Who are the ones meeting more? The men or the women?
I'm telling you, yes.
Go to the churches and see. Go to the mosque and see. When they take women's meeting, you will see how they will all come out in mass. But when it comes to the reality of the matter to liberate themselves politically, they won't be able to do it.
Yes.
So it is already something that has been inculcated in the way they have to work hard. And to all the liberties that are given women, you cannot see them participating. You have military of women affairs. You have a free ticket. When they are saying, even legally, they are giving funds for land and survey. They say women should collect it free. How many of them will even go? Politically, they are giving them these funds free. When the men are paying for it, not the men that are paying, they will still go and pay. The women will go and pay. They say they don't have money. It's not true at all. If one party is charging so much, you can go to another party with your people. After all, party politics is about numbers.
It's about numbers, yeah.
So I wish you the best of luck, security and nation. As we keep struggling, one day we will be liberated in Jesus' name.
Thank you so much. Amen. Thank you so much for this passionate appeal. We will get a
He
bill.
was talking about those free forms and all that. You know that even for the free forms, to go and get it, there are women that will tell you that they're waiting for their husband's approval, and that's true.
Can you imagine?
When they tell them not to, yes, they will not. So that that bondage is talking about
it
the
starts
mind
mentally
and all
from
that, right? Now, even the callers that are calling, even the people, if we're going to be realistic with ourselves, how many men, right, have been able to, like, in a situation, you're faced with a situation whereby a man is running, a woman is running, and they'll pick, seeing that the woman is competent over the man, they'll be effortlessly pick the woman over the man. Some people will tell you the man will lead me better. You understand? So even as we're saying it, sometimes we act on these things unconsciously because it has been echoed into our ears. We've heard this thing. It has become a normal. So disabusing our minds from that is something that
it looks like a great job.
We are trying. You understand? We are the men that are trying as much as possible.
On that note, I just want to give a shout out to every woman who is contesting every position. I'm telling you, amidst all this, and you're ready to able to put yourself out there, it takes an immense amount of strength, to be honest. Shout out to you guys. Hello, good afternoon.
I called you back, sir.
Okay. Please be quick, sir. Yes.
You see, the last caller, he hit it very well. Even in that notion, you go to church, go to everywhere. We have large number. I vote every 4 years of this election, and if you come to the line, you see many women. And one major thing is that when they share things, they are the one to collect.
Collect, yes.
And I remember one Sarah Jubri or so who contested during PDP with Obasanjo. Only her has her vote.
Yes.
There were women in that hall on that day, but they couldn't vote with the women. And we were expecting that women should have filed at her back.
Yes.
So, you see, it's the people who do themselves much. I don't think that there is too much contest on the thing. If you talk of economy like your guest is saying, yes, we know there is incapacitation, but majorly voting and convincing people. If you say today that the woman that's working in the woman in the international body carrying out activity,
yes.
Do you think that if she come and contest for some certain things in the country, that chance will not be given to her? People will file in at her back. But whenever you find yourself in a position, do well in that place. Majorly is not that you should be the president, you should be the governor, or you should chair the church as a senior pastor in a church. But you can have opportunity in small places where the voice of women can be able to solve the problem that borders more closely to women. That is where my own pen is.
Okay.
I also like you to look at the way we can be able to do that mobilization from different states of the federation, that in the houses of assembly and representatives, the 25 affirmation waiting they are talking about. Why is it that the government of the day left by Tinubu has not given them that opportunity? Needed such thing to happen between this time. My last voice here is that cannot solve the problem of corruption of our nation. Let's look well as we come to 57.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I wish you were going to be on the call, right, for us to have this conversation, yes, and all that. Now, he's talking. We're not even on the 35 affirmative and all that. We're now on the special seats bill, right? That's what we're pushing for, and all that. Again, he made mention of Jibril, when she ran and she voted for herself. Now, there's something I need to ask: do men support any man? Do you just support any man?
No, they support particular men.
So why do you expect women to just because she voted for herself? Now, if you check, who are the delegates? I don't know if you understand. So politics is played here. So most times when we come up with these issues, the first thing you get to hear is women do not support women. Or yes, they always use this lady as an example.
Politics is politics.
Yes, good. Politics plays out. Politics is there. And sometimes one thing people fail to put in mind is the fact that sometimes even when voting takes place, right, indirect, when we're doing indirect, now we have the luxury of doing indirect primaries. When we're still experiencing direct primaries, before people go to vote, they must have sat down, they sit to agree who
are we going for?
should we leave it for? So when they go, it's just to go and do, okay, let it be that we have voted already. Let's not forget that part. And again, for women, right? So many women, when we talk about patriarchy, this is what we're talking about. It's something that has affected women in such a way that women sit and look at politics as if the political is violent. And over years, it has really proven to be violent. And we also know that people say that women in politics are prostitutes. They are loose. They are this. They are that. So women are always scared, or a woman in politics is not going to get married. So most of these narratives put together,
she can't stay married.
So when they hear it, right, it disabuses their mind from even taking the step forward. So now we're looking for solutions. How can we ensure that we have more women put their foot forward?
Let's hear from a caller. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, sorry, my sister there, you're speaking to the ultimate. I just want to ask you one that I forgot.
It's a call conversation. Now let's go.
Yes, what I just want to say is that one of the most important things I forgot was this manipulative tendency of politicians. Even the men themselves are now fighting themselves because the process is not transparent. The process is not clear. The process is not adhered to. The rules are for some people, but not for some people. There are exceptional people. Imagine, they just say that they should do primaries by direct. That is cattle by cattle.
Yes.
But what happened? Is it that true? People just sit down and write the results without going to the units, go anywhere and say, this is what I'm saying.
Yes.
I'm a witness to it, partner witness to it. So can a woman be able to stand those kind of rigors with even the challenges and the chains that are around her, her husband, her brothers, her father, her mother, and the rest? A man can go out at any time, come back at any time, but what of a woman? She can't be able to do that. That is societal and slavery I'm talking about. The manipulative tendency. Honestly, if elections will be done transparently in Nigeria, a woman will win even the president of this country.
Yes, I believe so. Thank you.
Sometimes when we talk about these things, the what do we call it? Now he's making the manipulative process.
One more piece. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Yes, please. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Ampangway in Mango, sir.
Okay, please go ahead with your contribution. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I thank you for this program. It's very expensive. But my problem is, you understand that when election come like, some family or control his children or his wife, that you to go and vote for this person. We don't forget this person. You will not come back by house again.
Exactly.
Some people.
Can he call us back? It's breaking.
Please, you're having a very wonderful point, but you're breaking up. Can you give us a call back, please? Just call us back so that we can get you clearly.
Yes.
So
please, just say your mind.
What I was trying to say is there has already been an imbalance in the system that has been there. Now that is why we are saying the whole equity thing, like help women, give them a stool to stand, so that like at least. So these are some of the things the last caller, the ultimate, was mentioning, making reference to, like some of the challenges that women face and all that, right? So you cannot just sit down and say that women should. And this last caller made a very valid point. He said that there are men that tell their wives, go and vote so person. If you don't vote this person, don't come back to my house. So who is doing who? Are we not all contributing to the issue?
It's really a diverse issue, and this conversation has even we wanted to talk about youths, and the women are taking over, but it shows that this issue really hits hard to the people, and women are being really stifled. Let's begin to wrap up the conversation. To be honest, we can't take any more calls. If not, we will go on and on. But as I said, the women who have come out, they really need to be praised, and they really need to be supported. I know a couple of young ladies who are going for House of Assembly, and even the two that are going for the governorship. I mean, it's something you would see them, they are out like lions, but it's because of the struggle that they've been through. We actually wanted to ask about the youths who are they running? Yeah, they're actually running, but when we talk about the not too young to run law that was signed in 2018, it lowered the minimum governor and senator to 30 and House of Reps to 25. But we are still asking whether the trend has moved in the way of the governor. We had this conversation with Peace, but we have seen that the numbers are dropping. In Plateau State House of Assembly, I haven't gotten the metrics, but this is the real story. Plateau youths are on social media. They do not want to come out, and when we talk about influencing decisions, they can come out for VDMs cleaning. We saw almost 10,000 people in Lagos came out to clean the streets because VDM said they should come and clean. Even in Jos, people came out. Imagine that exact number being in a political party. And it's the same thing for women. You just look at their fellowships in church when it's time for women to do their own programs, and fellowship and all that. Look at the number of women who come out. Now imagine that same number being, in as much as we are having these things stifling, we still really need to look at our mobilization, not nonsense mobilization, but money is an aspect that we need to come to. When people gather, somebody will come with money inducement and scatter. Peace, we need to wrap up the conversation. What do you have to say about all of this? Final words so that we can wrap up and bid goodbye for the next program.
Okay, so I think for influencing either politics or governance, especially for governance, you don't have to be in office for you to be able to influence, right? You keeping track of what they're doing, airing your opinions, calling them out, now constructively calling them out to be precise.
But calling them out is enough. Can't they? I want them to come out.
When I say calling them out, right? Now there's the social media calling out. There's the Freedom of Information Act. Out,
indeed, very vital,
where you write to them as in requesting for informations and all that. They know that you're interested in these things, so they're also mindful of what they do in there, and all that, right? And again, the aspect of the mobilization and all that. The truth is, the imbalance we have in the system right now is something that has been there for years. And you do not expect it to be corrected in 1 year or 2 years or 5 years. Is the thing of the mind.
Yes.
Right? We are still fighting for youth to be able to know that, yes, they have gone more than being data boys and data girls. You can participate. There are different ways you can participate. You can constructively participate and be a part of this thing. So how many youths have come to terms with the fact that they can actually run for the governor of Plateau State? And then it's not just about running. It's about also preparing yourself. What are the things you're doing to prepare yourself, right, in order to be able to run tomorrow? So let's focus on building ourselves and making our minds up before we even get there.
On that note, we just want to thank everybody who has been a part of this program. I mean, with the calls and the texts, we really appreciate you. Make this program, and we do this because of you. Want to thank the executive producer, Rita Kacholompam, the supervising producer, Hudungyang, and our producer, Helen Ajiji. Want to thank the studio manager, Lawrence Danat. Want to thank the duty continuing announcer, Vina Adams. We also want to thank Praise God Josiah, who has been on the ICT live stream. We love every one of you, and we hope you tune into this program, Echoes of the Plateau Dream, Mondays 12:30 to 1:30. My name is Jerry Alkali. Together with me has been Peace Dukas, and we hope you have a wonderful week ahead.
Oh, Plateau, beautiful Plateau, glorious Plateau, marvelous Plateau, oh, Plateau. The new you's better than the past.